Tucker, a warrior who defies any prediction. He becomes the insurmountable obstacle in the quest for title unification. A skilled and resilient boxer with 34 victories and 29 knockouts. A man who fears not even the devil himself. Tucker was not just any opponent. With 34 professional fights in his record, he had knocked out 29 rivals, showcasing explosive punching power that earned him the nickname TNT. His physique was also a major advantage. At nearly 2 meters tall and a reach of 208 centimeters, he was a true colossus. In contrast, Tyson, with his shorter stature, had to find a way to break through the guard of this great giant. At 20 years old, Mike had already swept through all his opponents. He was the most feared boxer whose path was forged on the streets of Brooklyn with a unique style, peekaboo. He knocked down his fiercest adversaries with devastating precision, setting records and leaving a trail of knockouts on his path to glory. He already held the WBC and WBA belts, but his ambition knew no bounds. His goal was clear: to take the IBF title from Tucker and become the first undisputed heavyweight champion. It was rumored that this was the most dangerous challenge Iron Mike had faced so far. However, if anything characterized Tyson, it was his ability to demolish any opponent. Tyson was a hurricane of fists, a prodigy shaped by the relentless Cus D'Amato. Furthermore, the execution of his technique, perfectly balanced between attack and defense, allowed him to deliver upward punches, a lethal strategy against taller opponents. It is the 1st of August, 1987, and the entire world is about to witness the fight that will define the absolute heavyweight champion. In the beating heart of Las Vegas, under a mantle of dazzling lights and the clamor of 7,419 expectant souls, prepares for a confrontation destined to be legend, a place where destinies intertwine and history is forged.
From the first moment, Tucker demonstrates impeccable defense, dodging Tyson's fierce attacks with footwork and head movement that disarms the aggressor. In a crucial instant, Tucker delivers a precise uppercut that shakes Tyson. This early action forces Tyson to rethink his strategy. His initial plan of frontal punches is countered, and he is forced to change from tactic. Aware of his opponent's speed and intelligence, he decides to direct his offense towards the body, aiming to reduce the opponent's mobility. In the second and third rounds, the fight becomes a measured exchange. The accumulated tension is evident in each movement, where Tucker's precision in countering and Tyson's adaptation to find openings come into play. Experts highlight how Tucker's defensive game forced the aggressor to adjust power and direction, which set the stage for the climax of the contest. In the 4th round, Tyson starts to find his rhythm. His combinations, a torrent of right crosses and left hooks, hit hard on the giant TNT. Each blow not only opens up cracks in the defense but also disrupts the emotional balance of the fight. The technical analysis reveals that Tyson's timing and calculated aggression allow his punches to become true sledgehammers against Tucker's resistance, forcing him to evade and adapt in real time. But this doesn't end. Tyson's pressure intensifies and Tucker starts to show signs of fatigue in his defensive system.
At the start of the 6th round, Tyson intensifies his aggression. With decisive movements and powerful punches, he initiates an offensive aiming to punish a visibly disoriented Tucker. The defensive fighter tries to control the pace by clinging to clinches, a strategy that at certain moments manages to halt the Chozincho onslaught, but ultimately it is not enough to stop Tyson's unstoppable wave. While Tucker focuses on preserving his endurance and stamina, Tyson exploits every minimal opening, demonstrating the efficiency of a real-time strategic adjustment.
Following rounds, the audience witnesses how Tucker, with a steel jaw, absorbs blow after blow, showcasing a defense that transcends mere technique. Simultaneously, Tyson remains firm in his mission, making it clear that his ambition for unification does not know limits. Round after round, the audience witnessed a battle of pure determination and courage. Tony maintained his speed and danger throughout the fight. He even tried to unsettle Tyson with taunts and provocations. But Iron Mike did not let himself be driven by anger. His focus remained intact, applying relentless pressure and connecting his most explosive combinations. In the last round, both fighters remained standing, displaying admirable resilience. The fight had been a spectacle of pure intensity. Tyson, with his relentless pressure, was looking to finish with a punch. Final, while Tucker, with his cunning and defense, tried to survive until the end, countering each attack with maneuvers that show an almost superhuman experience. The technical analysis highlights that, despite the offensive fury, the pressure in Tucker's defense keeps the fight in a precarious balance where each move is decisive. When the bell rang, the fight had reached its limit. The judges rigorously evaluated round by round and gave their verdict. Victory by unanimous decision for Mike Tyson. Although the match did not end with one of his characteristic knockouts, the fight was a display of high-level competition in the heavyweight division. The clash between Tyson and Tucker was recorded in boxing history as a memorable showdown. Not only did it show Tyson's brutality and dominance, but also Tucker's resilience and skill, proving that he could face the best in the world.
A confrontation that displayed both brutal power and iron resilience. But just when the world thought Mike Tyson was unstoppable, there came a night that shocked the planet. Because no matter how feared a boxer is, even legends can fall. In the next relentless fight, we relive the moment when Iron Mike hit the canvas for the first time against a man no one expected, James Buster Douglas. What happened in that ring changed the history of boxing forever. Click now and discover how Mike Tyson went from invincible to vulnerable.